Today's experiment is estimation of triglycerides in serum or plasma, and it will be a enzymatic colorimetric method. Enzymatic means we will use enzymes in this experiment, and these enzymes would produce colored compounds, and those colored compounds will be placed in spectrophotometer, the device which can produce the light of different wavelengths, that will be called spectrophotometer. And spectrophotometer would produce the light of our required wavelength, and that light will be absorbed by the colored compound which is produced in the result of enzymes, and they would absorb the light, and how much light is absorbed by that colored compound, that information will be displayed on the screen of spectrophotometer. So spectrophotometer is a device which can produce the wavelength, which can produce the light of different wavelengths, and it would also tell us how much light is absorbed by any colored compound which is placed in spectrophotometer. So we will use enzymatic colorimetric method endpoint. Quantitative, it will be a quantitative determination of triglycerides in the serum or plasma. And whenever we are proceeding these clinical tests, this triglyceride will be included in estimation of triglyceride. It is included in the blood profile. When we take the blood profile, it would have different biochemical test of the blood. One of them is estimation of triglycerides. And we know that triglycerides are fats, and these are present in the serum or plasma. And when we need to estimate the triglycerides in the lab, we use enzymatic reagents, those reagents which are having the enzymes. And these enzymes are provided by different commercial companies, diagnostic companies, which are giving us the reagents, which are giving us the enzymes. And today we are using the enzymes of MTD Diagnostic Company. This These enzymes and the reagents are provided by this MTD diagnostic kit. So there are different diagnostics companies which are providing us the kits for different trials or for different biochemical tests. And every kit would have a manual page. Manual page is giving us the procedure, how can we use the reagents in the experiment in the testing, and what will be the volume and concentration of those reagents in the experiment. Now today we will use the kit of MTD Diagnostics, and in this kit this company is providing two reagents. One reagent is called R1. It would have all those enzymes which are required to estimate the triglycerides in the serum. And the other reagent which is present in this box, in this kit, that is R2. R2 is the reagent which is standard. Standard means it would have triglycerides with known concentrations. Every standard solution basically is a solution which concentration is known. And here in this diagnostic kit R2, the bottle which is labeled as R2, that is standard, and it would have triglycerides, the known concentration of triglycerides. And R1 would have all those reagents and the enzymes and the buffers which are required for the estimation of triglyceride in the blood or in the serum or plasma. Now we move towards the principle of this experiment. So first of all, the principle would describe how the biochemical reactions are proceeding in the test tube in the presence of the reagents or enzymes. Now this is the principle. Principle would describe how the triglycerides can be estimated in the blood serum. First of all, determination of triglycerides after enzymatic splitting with lipoprotein lipase. Indicator is quinolamine. This is the colored compound which will be formed in the end of this these biochemical reactions, and this compound will be placed in the spectrophotometer and it would absorb the light. How much light is absorbed from if there is high concentration of quinolamine in the test tube, it would absorb more light. If there will be low concentration of quinolamine, it would absorb, it would give us less absorbance. There will be आप लोगों की क्लास के बच्चे अभी तक आ रहे हैं? Now, which is
Yes,
generated
yes,
from
everything
4
is
amino
audible.
antipyrine and 4 chlorophenol by hydrogen peroxide under the catalytic action of peroxidase. Now, the first reaction in the principle, there are four biochemical reactions which are proceeded in the test tube for the estimation of triglycerides. And this is the third reaction, and this one is the fourth biochemical reaction for the estimation of triglycerides. First of all, triglycerides will be present in the serum, and first of all, these triglycerides will be broken down into its component, and it will be done by a special enzyme that is called LPL, and LPL stand for lipoprotein lipase. This lipoprotein lipase enzyme is provided by this diagnostic company in the kit, and it will break the triglycerides into its components, and it is composed of glycerol and fatty acid. So, lipoprotein lipase enzyme would break the triglyceride into these two components. Next reaction, this glycerol will be used, and this glycerol would react with ATP. This ATP is also present in R1. Every enzyme and the reagent is present in R1, which are working here in this principle. All these chemicals are available in R1 in MTT diagnostic kits. If we are using the kit of some other companies, they would provide us the manual like this on which we are studying. On that manual, we can see which components, which reagents and enzymes are present in R1 and R2 or R3. So in this diagnostic MTT diagnostics, there are two reagents. One is R1 and other is R2. Now R1 is having the ATP as well. Now this glycerol would react with ATP molecule in the presence of enzyme GK. GK stand for glycerokinase. This glycerokinase is also present in this R1 reagent, and we uh, provide this glycerokinase in the test tube, and this glycerokinase would convert the glycerol into glycerol 3 phosphate. It will be converted into glycerol 3 phosphate. Now this glycerol 3 phosphate will be used in next reaction, and there is formation of ADP, adenosine diphosphate. This glycerol 3 phosphate now reacts with oxygen, and it this glycerol 3 phosphate will be converted into dihydroxyacetone phosphate and hydrogen peroxide H2O2. Now this H2O2 will be used further. If we have high concentration of triglycerides in the blood, it would produce more glycerol. More glycerol would produce more glycerol 3 phosphate, and more 3 phosphoglycerate glycerol 3 phosphate would produce more hydrogen peroxide. And if we are having more hydrogen peroxide, it would react this hydrogen peroxide, it would react with another reagent that is called amino antipyrine, and other is 4-chlorophenol. Now this hydrogen peroxide is reacting with these reagents, and if we are having high concentration of hydrogen peroxide, it would use more amino antipyrine and 4-aminochlorophenol, and it would make more quinoneamine. So there will be the formation of quinoneamine, and it will be a colored compound. It will be a colored compound. Now we are having this colored compound, and HCl and the water, these are the byproducts. Now if we are having high triglycerides in the blood serum, they would produce more glycerol. More glycerol would produce more glycerol 3 phosphate, and glycerol 3 phosphate would produce more hydrogen peroxide. More hydrogen peroxide would produce more quinoneamine. This is a colored compound. Now we will place this colored compound in spectrophotometer. And when we place this colored compound in spectrophotometer, and we would provide a specific light with specific wavelength, and this colored compound would absorb that light. If we have more colored compound, it would absorb more light, and it would give us high absorbance. And if we are having less quinoneamine, it will be lighter in color, and it would absorb less amount of light, and it would provide us low absorbance. And on the basis of absorbance of light by this colored compound, we can calculate how much triglycerides are present in the blood serum. Now, uh, at what temperature you need to place the blood sample? This is the specification at which temperature we can store the blood sample. We can use the blood sample in 2 days for the estimation of triglycerides. If you are placing your blood sample at 20 to 25 degrees Celsius. We can use the blood sample in 7 days for the estimation of triglycerides if you are placing them at 4 to 8 degrees Celsius temperature. And we can estimate the triglycerides in blood sample uh, in 1 year. But if you are storing your blood sample at minus 20 degrees Celsius, and this is what are the chemical reactions which involved to make the colored compound for the estimation of triglycerides in the blood serum. Now next is procedure. What will be the procedure? How can you estimate the triglycerides in the blood serum? These are the reagents which are present in R1. The MTT diagnostic providing us two reagents. One is R1 and other is R2. R1 having all the buffers. There is goods buffer. Its pH is 7.2. It is providing us 4-chlorophenol. We studied it in the principle. It is providing us ATP, providing us magnesium, providing us the glycerokinase, peroxidase, lipoprotein enzyme, lipase enzyme, 4-amino-antipyrine, glycerol 3-phosphate oxidase. All these enzymes are available in the R1 bottle in MTD diagnostic kits. And second reagent is R2. It would have standard mean it would have triglyceride. It would have triglyceride, purified triglyceride, and its concentration will be known. That's why it is standard, and its concentration is 200 milligram per deciliter. This is the concentration. Now, what is the procedure for estimation of triglycerides in the blood serum? First of all, when you need to proceed the estimation of triglycerides, you should have spectrophotometer, and you will set the wavelength of spectrophotometer at 546 nanometer. This is a wavelength which will be absorbed by this quinone amine. It is called, this wavelength will be called the lambda max. It will be the called lambda max of quinone amine. This is lambda max of quinone amine. Why is it called the lambda max? Because this is the wavelength, this is the specific wavelength which will be maximum absorbed by quinone amine. Quinone amine can absorb other wavelengths as well, but this wavelength will be maximum absorbed by quinone amine. That's why this is the lambda max. And every colored compound have a specific lambda max for the estimation of different colored compounds. Now, here, this is the lambda max, and you will set the spectrophotometer at 546 nanometer, and there will be keywords. You will use these keywords for the to take the absorbance of colored compound. Temperature should be 37 degrees Celsius, and you will make three test tubes. Here, let's say we have three test tubes, uh, one test tube, second test tube, and third test tube. You will label the first test tube as blank. In this test tube, you would not add the sample, you would not add the standard. Rather, you will add the distilled water. Second test tube will be labeled as STD. STD stand for standard. And third test tube that will be labeled as SAM, sample. Now the reagents which you need to add in your test tube, those are distilled water. Second reagent is uh, R1. Third is R2, that is standard. And third reagent is serum, in which we need to estimate the triglycerides. These are the reagents. Now, blank test tube, you will add 10 microliter distilled water, and in blank test tube, you will add 1000 microliter R1, but in blank test tube, you would not add the R2. You would not add the serum. Now, in sample test tube, you will add no distilled water. You will take 1000 microliter R1, and you will add 10 microliter R2, no serum. And in sample, you will add no distilled water, but 1000 microliter sample R1 and 10 microliter sample. And not sample means serum, 10 microliter serum in sample test tube, right? This is not. Now you will place them at 37 degrees Celsius for 5 minutes. Now you will place your blank test tube, the reagent in blank test tube in the spectrophotometer, and then you will take the absorbance. Now, whatever the absorbance on spectrophotometer for blank, you will make it 0. Then you will take the absorbance of sample standard. Then you will take the absorbance of sample. First, you will take the absorbance of blank, whatever the absorbance, you will make it 0. Then you will take the absorbance of standard. Then you will take the absorbance of sample. Now you have this formula. In this formula, put the value absorbance of sample here and absorbance of standard here, and multiply it with the concentration of standard. Where is the concentration of standard? That is here, 200 milligram. Let's say you have absorbance of sample is 0.05 and you have absorbance of standard 0.04. Multiply it with 200. What will be the answer? Answer will be 0.05 over 0.04 multiplied 200. Answer is 250. What is the unit of standard? That is milligram per deciliter. It's mean milligram per deciliter triglycerides are present in your blood serum. Now desirable value is 200 milligram. This is the ideal. If the person having 200 milligram triglyceride, it's normal. If it is more than 200, it is in the range of 200 to 400, it is on borderline. So now this patient is on borderline because triglyceride is 250. And here elevate, if we are having more than 400 micro milligram per deciliter concentration triglyceride, it means patient is on high risk. He is having very high level of triglyceride. In that case, doctor would prescribe him different medicines and exercises to normalize his triglycerides. If you have any questions, you can ask, please. हाँ जी, कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं है?
No, sir, all clear.
चलो भी ठीक है।